is to help empower you as students to share Jesus in your schools and in your communities, and that can look differently, whether it's starting a prayer huddle, a Bible club, or evangelistic outreach, or even simply having conversations about Jesus with your friends or anyone that you come in contact with. And tonight, I want to share with you our two friends, Leila and Kyla, here on the stage with us this evening. Two campus missionaries who are pursuing Jesus and also pursuing their schools as well. So can you tell us what youth group you're from? First off, go ahead.
We're from Christian Life Youth Group. We are the Yellow Minions this week. So if you saw our chant last night, you know that we're awesome.
There you go. So we're calling it out already. So for both of you, I have a question for both of you. When did God call you or put that desire in your heart, like, I need to become a campus missionary and start sharing Jesus with my friends and those that I come in contact with in my schools?
I actually felt called to help lead in my school's Bible club last summer camp at this altar, and it was just an amazing experience. And I was so thankful.
I actually remember about this. It was my first camp as a Youth Alive missionary, and so kind of meeting everyone and things like that. And I remember afterwards, she comes in the back there, and you're in tears. I don't remember this, and she's like, I think God's calling me to start a Bible club. What do I do next? I was like, we're going to start praying over her. And she was there, and she had a group of 5 friends praying over her, and it was such an amazing experience there for her. Yeah. So what has God been doing in your schools? Because both of you are at different schools. So can you tell us what school you're at, and then what God's been doing over this past year, and then follow after?
So I go to Norwin High School, and we do things like outreaches. We go to other clubs and other sports teams, and we pray for them, encourage them, bring them a snack, and just lift them up in different ways.
Yeah, I'm from Penn High School. We did things very similar to theirs. So outreaches, Bible studies every other week. We had a Christmas party for our entire school. And it was just basically about us getting a foothold into this school and being able to make connections this year.
Awesome, that's very good. So as you're in the summertime and preparing for the new school year, what are some things that you feel like the Lord's laying on your heart as you're preparing for the school year that you want to see, how you want to see God move within your schools?
I think it's just having a heart for others and seeing them where they're at and just loving them as Christ loves you and just encouraging others in your school.
I'm actually not going to be leading my club next year. There's my best friend is going to be leading it for me next year, and my prayer for her and for all of those that are helping her is that they would be extra bold, that they would be able to build off of what we've already done and be just more bold and more, they would pursue others more. So.
Awesome. And then one final question for you guys. If you had one thing to say to your friends out here today that maybe they've been feeling that call to be a missionary or really step out and sharing their faith, but they're allowing fear or other things to hold them back, what's one thing that you would say to really encourage them to take that leap of faith?
Trust God, because I was very scared and I didn't know what to expect. I was like, God, what are you doing? Like, I can't do this. I'm not worthy of this. But God said, trust me. And this year was amazing, and I learned so many new things and grew closer to God, and it was just truly unimaginable.
I would say that if you're feeling called or that you feel led, that, like Leila said, trust God, but also know that you were chosen for a reason. You may not think that you're able to. You may think that you're too introverted or you're not smart enough or you don't have the leadership ability, but God picks the most unimaginable people to do the most crazy things. So just trust God in His plan.
Awesome. Give a round of applause for Leila and Kyla. I appreciate you guys and what God has been doing in your life. And students, and leaders as well, I want to encourage you tomorrow afternoon at 3:30 p.m. in the Pennsylvania room. We are having a Youth Alive workshop. In that workshop, we'll have a little activity, a little devotional time, and really talking about what Youth Alive is and how we're going to reach 1 million students across Pennsylvania and Delaware. So again, 3:30 tomorrow in the Pennsylvania room. And I really encourage you guys to be there. Speaking of missions and different discipleship tools, we're now going to take this time to go into our Speed the Light portion. And if you guys would welcome our Speed the Light director, Pastor Luke Yoder.